Some high-octane television is heating up, and Emmy Award-winning actor Gary Sinise will be a part of the excitement as he continues to honor America's defenders, veterans, first responders, their families, and those in need. To explain more, Gary joins us now. Welcome so much to the Morning Blend. Excited to chat with you, as I shared with you already. How are you today?
Well, I'm great. Thanks for having me today.
So let's first talk about the excitement that you have going on and your participation in the big auction, the Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale. Lots of good happening for your foundation. Tell us about it.
Oh yeah, it's well, the Gary Sinise Foundation, we have a mission of serving and honoring the military men and women who serve our country, our first responders who protect our cities, their families. So we're focused on that through multiple programs, and we're a public nonprofit, so anyone can go to our website, GarySiniseFoundation.org. They can donate and support us. We have a lot of great companies and individuals that are supporting us. And one of the things that we're doing, Richard Rawlings at Gas Monkey Garage and his amazing television show that shows how they refurbish these old cars and everything, they offered to support us. We invited them to maybe refurbish a Jeep or something and then auction it at Barrett-Jackson. So we're going to do that, and it's all been recorded on for the Fast and Loud television show that will air 2 episodes on Discovery, actually, and the conclusion of that will be at Barrett-Jackson when we auction this Jeep behind me. They did an amazing job. And you can watch it on Motor Trend TV. You can go to the app, Motor Trend app, and you can see the auction live. I'll be there, and we're hoping to raise a lot of money. It's been very generous of Richard Rawlings and our good friends at Sunbelt Reynolds, who actually teamed up with us. We've got so many great supporters supporting the work of the Gary Sinise Foundation, and I'm very much looking forward to being at the auction.
Well, let's talk more about your foundation. I've always heard this, so I'm going to use this chance to ask you, that it was your part in my all-time favorite movie that, of course, I had to work in, talking about Forrest Gump, and your role as Lieutenant Dan. Did that really inspire you when you were getting ready for that role to start this foundation that has changed so many lives?
Well, it was certainly an important moment playing Lieutenant Dan, no question about that. Prior to that, I had actually been supporting Vietnam veterans groups in the Chicago area. I'm from Chicago. I have a theater company there, Steppenwolf Theater. And I actually have Vietnam veteran brother-in-laws. My wife's 2 brothers served in Vietnam. Her sister's husband served in Vietnam. So I started supporting in the late 70s, early 80s in Chicago, Vietnam veterans groups locally. And then I moved to Hollywood, and I had this opportunity to audition for Forrest Gump to play a Vietnam veteran. I very much wanted to do that, was blessed to get that part. After the movie came out, I was approached by the Disabled American Veterans Organization. They represent almost 2 million injured veterans. And I started supporting them, and then after September 11th, when we deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan, having Vietnam veterans in my family and knowing what it was like for them to come home from war to this divided nation, and so many of them kind of fell into the cracks and disappeared. I didn't want that to happen to our returning Afghanistan and Iraq veterans. So I just started raising my hand wherever I could to get involved. And all of that manifested itself in the Gary Sinise Foundation. We have multiple programs. You can go to GarySiniseFoundation.org to learn more about the program. And I have a book coming out next month, February 12th. It's called Grateful American, A Journey from Self to Service. There's a link on the GarySiniseFoundation.org website. And you can learn more about the story of how I got involved in all this service work.
Well, Gary, thank you for everything you do. It was such a treat to talk with you today. I don't know how you do it all, but you find the time. So please keep it up. Take care, and thanks again.
Thank you.